Is our final analysis entertainment influence on social issues and public perception?
Hi everyone, I'm Leah, and to summarize our group project, we looked at how TV shows and movies can change the way people think about social issues. We talked to about 10 people and asked them how certain shows or movies made them see things differently, and these were things like gender, race, mental health, sexual assault, and social media. A lot of them shared personal stories about how some shows really stuck with them. For example, The Handmaid's Tale helped some people understand women's rights and the struggles around gender oppression better. Some of the women also talked and said the show's portrayal of forced pregnancies and the difficulties that come with it really made them think about real life issues. Then there was The Social Dilemma, and it made others realize how social media affects how they act and feel. They also talked about how easy it is to believe fake news, which can cause stress and anxiety. What we found is that when people connect with these stories, it helps them feel more and think more, and it also helps to start important conversations. So, overall, entertainment isn't just for fun, it can make people more aware about social issues and even inspire them to make changes. Now I'll hand it over to Steven to continue the summary. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Stephen Shelby, and I will be presenting the summary. Entertainment like movies, TVs, and etc. will often mirror existing social norms, values, and conflicts surrounding society, meaning that entertainment can also make a conflict happen in today's society, and bring values and also destroy values. Popular cultures like we got Jamaican, we have Puerto Rican, can also portray a diverse aspect of human experiences with social media. Um, Entertainment will also shape public opinion on various social issues by presenting different perspectives, by presenting different ways that people think about social media. Well, how does this person think about the racial structure and entertainment, and how does this person think about the social structure and entertainment? Entertainment can also serve as a tool for social commentary. This will raise the awareness around the issue. Entertainment is also a way that people can use around whatever issue that they're facing, because there's more than likely more people who's going to be aware of it, more people who's going to want to raise that awareness for that issue to help you portray whatever the outcome you are looking for is. Um, we have examples. We got films addressing injustice, like the movie Selma. We also have TVs and shows and stuff like that that's promoting the LGBTQ and things of that nature, which is also another movie called Queer's Eye. There's also different movies that you can look into. But yes, this is Stephen Shelby, and I'm passing it on to my next mate.
Hi, my name is Michaela, and I'll be talking about limitations for our paper. So, while our research offers valuable insights into how entertainment influences public perception of social issues, there are several limitations to consider. First, our study relied heavily on narrative research and a small number of interviews. While these methods allowed us to explore personal experiences in depth, they limit the generalization of the findings. The participants' perspectives may not fully always represent broader audience reactions or cultural differences in media interpretation. Another limitation lies in self reporting. Participants shared how certain shows or films impacted them, but these responses are based on personal reflection and memory, which can be subjective or influenced by bias that has to do with social desirability or opinions. This means some individuals may have oversimplified the meaning. Furthermore, while we briefly mentioned quantitative tools like regression analysis, we did not incorporate them into our actual research process. Including the statistics in future studies could provide stronger evidence of correlation between media exposure and public opinion. Lastly, our focus was primarily on a few well known media examples. While The Handmaid's Tale and The Social Dilemma sparked strong reactions, they did not capture the full range of entertainment content that addresses social issues across genres, platforms, or cultures. In summary, while our research highlights important themes, expanding the sample size, using mixed methods, and exploring a wider range of media content can strengthen future studies and provide a more complete picture of entertainment's role in shaping public perception. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Barbara Hernandez, and I will be continuing the limitations portion. Um, One thing that I believe could be a limitation would be the levels of media literacy that the participants have, whether they have lots of media literacy knowledge and expertise or are not as exposed to media literacy could definitely influence how the entertainment content is interpreted. I also think that a time limit or time frame from when media has been consumed to when we are asking them questions could change and affect results. For example, if it's been too long of a time period, it could definitely affect the accuracy and emotional depth of their answers. One thing we did not deeply analyze was demographic factors such as education, political views, or socioeconomic status in our participants, and I definitely think that that can play a part into how certain responses of the entertainment content is viewed and processed. And since we didn't have control over those variables, the results may have been skewed or may have encountered limited generalizability.
My name is Zaire Jackson, and for Project 4, I have done future research. So, just a brief, in our Project 3, we had included our findings, which was feedback from the interviews of participants in our findings about the influence entertainment industries have on film, television, and social media regarding social issues and public perceptions. So for our future interviews with narrative research findings, we would like to ask participants how they feel about AI and the influence it has on television, films, music, and media. The interviews will not only focus on personal opinions and views that the participants have, but we also want to focus on the behaviors and attitudes society develops around AI. We would like to observe how AI has not only affected today, but how it will affect the future of companies that will be using AI in our research as well. And then our ultimate goal is to determine whether the entertainment industries accept this form of technology. Like, do they value it as a society, or do they look at it as a worldwide decline? And so we're going to be analyzing if this technology is looked at in a more positive way, negative way, in between, and just gather interviews to come up with our next form of research.